well, no, I'm not even going to make that joke. We're getting into things here. Second map between Astralis and X3D Max is going to be over on Nuke. Of course, Astralis, unbeatable, quite literally, on Nuke. So let's see what X3D Max have got for us. City side start. We've got pistol around for Astralis, going quick towards Yard. Utility on Magisk as well. And they'll just be creepy, crawling their way towards a Yard. No one here to stop them.
Oh, they're actually taking the fight with Maka over in CT. Now deciding, all right, they've given us secret, we'll take it, we'll take it. Haji over in the vents is going to be hard pressed to shut this down. Magisk able to delete him, and that is the B bomb site open. But Astralis now applying the brakes. Actually don't look to have their hearts set on B. Instead, it's back up through secret, and now maybe the A-Rap here as they try to gain some ground in this portion of the map. Now, there is two players here. They do have a bit of a crossfire. It's dupreeh up in heaven, who could shut this whole round down. Jinx hasn't seen him yet. He's been keeping an eye on the Hell Wrap. This bomb is going back down through secret, so Astralis, they've changed their mind once again, and they are going to try and hit B. Only this time, no one on the receiving end of things on the X3D Max side. David P trying to rotate down into ramp, but he's going to be in for a bit of a surprise. A few players waiting on the other side. dupreeh getting spotted over here in Hell. Still making noise up on A, still denying these rotations, and Glaive trying to deal with the man up close ramp. Will delete the point man for X3D Max.
Yeah, info gain though. They saw players going back down through the secret, so Magisk was aware, but he gets shot in the face immediately. 2 on 3 on the retake as Glaive takes down Jinx, and Maka, middle of the site, getting pinched from multiple angles. Glaive, same story. He can try and come in from the back line. Logan spamming away, missed shots, and last bullet, of course, dupreeh lands it. He's so low though, and Maka, no time for this bomb, but he can at least get some kills, you know, build up that KD ratio, make the HLTV rating look good, but it's not going to be the round. Astralis do pick it up as expected. Pistol goes their way. I like that call from them as well. They take Yard, they go down secret, and then they go, okay, we have all this room. Why not go back towards A? They go back towards A, they feel it out, they lose a player in main, but what they do gain is the position of dupreeh up in heaven. And with that position gained, okay, drop back down towards B. We have a massive lurk in the A site. And even though dupreeh doesn't find a kill from it, he gets the info on where those rotations are coming from. And Astralis shut down the round in the post plant. 1-0. It is going to be the force buy, though, from X3D Max. Pistols and armor. Scout, Mag 7. Decent buy for round number 2, but will Astralis be caught off guard?
Wow, this outside presence going to be showing once again. Only one smoke down, the other going to fall a little bit late. Maybe trying to bait the Molotov out that denies smokes, or just, you know, taking their time to line it up. But they will be down through secret. David P, timing, it could not be worse. Still going to get one. And Haji actually able to pick up Magisk in the meantime. David P's Deagle is doing work. It's dupreeh and Xyp9x left standing, 2v4. As X3D Max have made this force buy very possible indeed, but Xyp9x and dupreeh are certainly no easy feat to overcome, even when you sit with the man advantage.
I still don't know if anyone's on this bomb, though. You can see Astralis hesitating, and they throw a nade towards secret as well. So actually, dupreeh, unaware of whether he's getting wrapped from the top or bottom side, he just waits for Xyp9x to get into position. Now they're going to go and try and pick up this bomb. No one fighting main, but Logan just spawning. No, he's going back behind the vent. It's the flank up on top of the top silo. Xyp9x needs to worry about. Looking up, there it is. Kill found from Astralis, and they can just double back into A. They know that's likely a lobby push player from earlier in the round, so this site is going to be weak, and it is. Logan alone, but Mag 7, 14 seconds. They've got to go for the plant, and they won't have time to clear out the back of the site. He just has to be patient, and he will be. Shot connects. He finds the kill. Now dupreeh tagged up as well. Logan can shut it down. 2 kills on the shotgun, and the round is won by X3D Max. They even save an AK as well.
Yeah, big round. The force buy prevailing. It does blindside Astralis. They're not ready for it. The Deagle's wreaking havoc down in the B portion of the map. And so now Astralis, the question becomes, are they going to force buy back into this? I imagine they will. They are the heavy, heavy, heavy favorites in this series. You know, flip side of that is they can just play things safe here. Comfortable in the knowledge that they've got a full buy in the following round. They're going to have everything they possibly need, and they're not really under any pressure to have to force buy in the same way that X3D Max are, so they do elect to keep this round almost as vanilla as it gets. Nice shot from Jinx to open things up. Maka just holding for the outside aggression. They might actually get by him here.
Ooh. Careful, you don't want those pistols to get close, but USP will beat Glock. So Astralis down in a 3-on-5. Maka's got more info. Dupree has a deagle, and you don't want to give him that angle because he's going to take it every day of the week. Astralis have dropped the best weapon that X3D Max have fielded here. Although not the best weapon considering the round it is. A bit of a risk to pull it up against the Eco, as they've found out the hard way. They want to retrieve that AWP, but they'd also rather win the round. Astralis imagining that someone's watching that AWP. You've got to be very careful outside.
They are certainly gravitating towards it, though. They know how getting an AWP in the hands of Dupree or Device could change this round. Jinx is now rotated in to try and keep an eye on this AWP, but Magisk has retrieved it and dropped Haji. Will they be ready for this wraparound from Jinx? They shouldn't be. They've just cleared outside, and he could shut this entire round down now. Oh, Device! Or Magisk rather almost gets that, and now that leaves Device alone, a 1v3. That almost went very, very wrong, but they will get a leash back on the beast, and X3D Max going to move 2-1 up, but now we have the first buy for the Danes.
Very nice wrap from Jinx. That's a really, really smart play there. He lets Astralis get past him, comes in from the back line and gets 2 kills, just about. But a round is a round, and they deal with the mainly Glocks. I was about to say easily, but definitely wasn't easy. They made it costly, and now Astralis have everything they need, full AKs. Yet to field this AWP, but they know they're up against one. That was saved from Jinx, so Maka's back on that in the yard. Astralis speeding up the pace, though. Smoke on the molly and fast A play, but the shotgun's here. Hachi lines up double. Bomb does get dropped, but Astralis pick it back up, and this AWP is close, moving back in from main. There's no smoke down, but Astralis will change that factor. Molotov on the bomb, already planted, but just gets out of the sight, moves to the back instead, and the retake is on in this 3-on-3.
Yeah, definitely not impossible. That Molotov is going to keep Magisk close. Jinx barreling in. David P does get the first, but Device and Glaive are good to clean that up in the 2v2. So Astralis straight back on the board in their first rifle round. That was just the bonus from the French squad. They didn't reinvest. And it's still rocking 2 shotguns into that round, and now we should see the buy from them. It's looking pretty limited, though, all things considered. They did have to upgrade on a few players, right? The rounds have still been costly, and you can really see the implications of that here.
I mean, they did win that second round with a similar buy. The issue is, obviously, Astralis now, with all rifles and the AWP, not running that quad SMG round. Look at Glaive, he's already down into the depths below. This is being covered by David P, who did hit some pretty fantastic deags from the same spot a couple of rounds prior, but will Glaive give him the satisfaction? That's the question. Slowly clearing out these halls. Of course, X3D Max don't actually know that he's gotten here. They've seen the smokes, that's about it. It doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't tell you there's a T down in the halls. It just means Astralis have thrown some smokes, but down towards ramp they set up, looking for this B split timed with the play from Glaive. Double rotate from the likes of X3D Max, looking to hold on to these hallways. And once the ramp push does come in, with 2 CTs watching that, and 2 more down on B, this could go very well for the CT side, but that shot's huge. He doesn't expect the second player there. David P gets a trade, and now the ramp split will come through.
Oh, Jinx, did they spot him? Maka to try and draw the attention away and allow this peek to come in, but Jinx really in a world of hurt now, only good for 1. David P and Logan left standing, and Logan is on this wraparound from behind. Could shut these players down, but they're going to hear him tucking and turning back into the A-bomb site, and on the back of that, they will just look to blitz their way in. waiting as well for this lobby wrap to come into fruition. And Logan, here's the shots rally off. Might be able to deny the bomb plant, and with only 7 seconds left, Logan with the mag 7 might have done enough. Device, there's no time. The best he can hope to do is save. He runs for the hills, and X3D Max will be in with a 3rd round. Logan doing it all there with the mag 7.
I don't know what cool Astralis were, what position they were wondering he went into there, because they definitely heard him rotate back from lobby through the hut as well. Even if they thought he'd gone squeaky, that is a weird one. Going for the plant without the site cleared, and even the flank spamming hut wallbang rather than checking close, giving away his position and allowing Logan to get those kills. Bit of a weird one.
So out of the 29 wins that Astralis have in a row in the last year on this map, still undefeated, only 9 teams have taken them to double digits out of those 29.
Is that 9 teams or 9 games? Or
well, yeah, sorry, 9 maps, yeah.
Okay, 9 maps. Wow. That's quite the stat. X3D Max looking to take that 10 to 10 rather, or looking, well, really to put a 1 on the board in terms of losses that Astralis have had, but is it realistic?
Yeah, sorry, it's been 3 teams to take them to double digits, those being Mouse Sports, Liquid, and NIP.
Oh, this is getting a little bit messy outside. Astralis have found Glaive down on B, but he's not going to check his right side, and David P's here waiting for the bomb plant. All the info in the world. Could he knife? No. Takes a shot instead. Safe decision. Glaive is here, though, and he knows he got into the window, so info is there for X3D Max, and they're just waiting for him to make the next move.
Yeah, all the pressure is in Glaive in this situation. He's going to try and deal with the player inside of the bomb site. David P is getting pressured, and he'll get finished off. Glaive with an AK is a terrifying thing to run into. This is not beyond the realms of possibility for Astralis. He's even going to hear Maka dropping down into the vent, and Logan is a long way away to go for this trade. Glaive pressuring, but Maka holds his own in the one-on-one, and that will be X3D Max in with a 4th round. No money left for the Danes, so a 5th could be right around the corner.
Certainly seems that way. The CT side is looking good so far, but you do have to remember it's Nuke. So CT side is definitely going to be helping out X3D Max in this sense. But that doesn't matter. Rounds are rounds, and they're getting them here. 4, soon to be 5, with Astralis on a full eco round. Not a single dollar of investment as well. This will be a bit of a clean sweep, you can only imagine. Nade actually does find Glaive. Big damage done early on. Maka's going to spot 2 more as well, so the info's there for X3D Max, who have open lines of sight with no smokes to hold them back. They don't have to worry about this cross for Astralis. Device holding with the Glock, but you're really asking a lot for Astralis to come out with even a kill in this round, especially in the yard. That's typically where you go on anti-eco, not on eco, and they're figuring out why. 1 player left up, and X3D Max just a kill away from 5 rounds. It will come through. No problems for them. With another rifle round presenting itself for Astralis.
Still, this is a good start from the X3D Max squad. Certainly the sort of scoreline they're going to need to field if they want to stand a chance here on Nuke. They've looked good in the rifle rounds, though. Some big performances from the likes of David P and Maka right now. No AWP in sight still for the X3D Max roster. It's just rifles across the board throughout the entire server. No head armor on Zipnik, so he is at the full mercy of these Orgs. And outside control taken once again.
No gap.
Maka spots the feet of Magisk. That's a man advantage taken. But Glaive is quick in with the response. He barrels out through the defensive smokes, and they go blow for blow outside. Device is able to trade it out, but it's still a 3-on-3. David P still lurks down here in wait at the B bomb site. Very early on this rotation down to B. 45 seconds left, so Astralis do have to make their mind up sometime soon. They're waiting, hoping that someone from X3D Max gets a bit overzealous here.
The thing is, they know that they're going to get split players and one-on-ones. If Astralis stay grouped, they have that trade potential, and that's something that these CTs are going to be lacking. Only one player down on this B side right now. David P giving away his position with a Molotov, 22 seconds. If he can just buy enough time, this round is still winnable. He's going to hear that Molly tick away as well. Spots the window, Dupree dropping the bomb, 15 seconds, and Xyp9x does get the trade. This is still winnable, but Astralis need that bomb plant right here and right now. Xyp9x will get it in the corner. No one here to stop it just yet. But Logan making noise through the back door. That's going to be heard by Device. And now Jinx coming in from the ramp does get the cross shot. But does he know where Xyp9x is? No. This time shut down. And Astralis will get that round. It is by the skin of their teeth. But a third on this T side taken nonetheless.
And now we finally see that AWP in play once again for the French squad. Going to be over on the back of Maka. Doesn't have armor behind it. And Astralis setting up for what looks like just the A commitment here. The rush into this bomb site, changing the pace as they barrel on in. And up on top of the hut, Logan, good for one, traded swiftly. It's going to go back and forth though. And Haji flashing himself in, takes that gunfight with Magisk. Bomb is under his control. Dupree trying to trade, but he's been silenced as well. And X3D Max will come back with a 6th round, now 6-3.
They're actually making this close, which is kind of scary right now.
Yeah,
I know
and it's great fun to watch.
Yeah, I know it's CT side, but like it does look like they're coming into this one prepared. They've got all the game plans ready in terms of rotations and knowing how to adjust themselves once Astralis take certain portions of the map. It sets us up for thinking that maybe their T side is more than meets the eye as well. Astralis are on eco, Harry. Not the first time we've seen them on pistols. This AWP looking to have a bit of a field day. The Molotov gives a bit of seclusion for that player, and there's an AWP behind it, trying to shoot through the legs. Getting aggressive are these CTs, and Xyp9x getting picked off as well. X3D Max making quick work of this eco round for Astralis.
And I tell you what, if this round shapes up the way that it should with X3D Max taking it, then they are just 3 away from joining a pretty elite list of teams that are taking Astralis to double digits, and there's always the potential for more. Dupree holding close with the Mag 7, but ooh, Maka.
See ya.
Gets him through the wall.
I don't think that's a shot Astralis have been on the receiving end for. But what's the game plan now? What's the turnaround for Astralis? Here's that wall bang. Not really even aiming though, is it? That's just a no-scope. 7-3. And the AKs are here for Astralis. Still no AWP. They've had a little bit of money trouble. As you can tell, the scoreline not looking great right now. Maka's having a real strong game for X3D Max. Long may that continue. He's down in B this time, watching for an early vent drop. Astralis have not done it. They've not even really pushed the exterior of the lobby just yet. Glaive's trying to put pressure on the yard with a utility. Astralis setting up outside of the ramp, but still Molotov's holding them back. And Dupree being on top of this hut does manage him, or allow him rather, to smoke off main. Give the illusion that Astralis are going for one of these hell wraps. Instead, it's quite the opposite. They're trying to wrap hell from ramp. It's David P to rotate round. The ramp player dropping off. Xyp9x with a big entry kill. And now Astralis with the man advantage dropping down into B.
Jinx ready and waiting on the receiving end. Maka's here as well, but Glaive has silenced him. They spot Jinx, and even though he's able to find good damage, he'll still get bested in the head-to-head. Logan and Haji left standing. The one thing they've got going their way is right now there's only 2 players down on this B bomb site for Astralis. That bomb plant still yet to come in. So time being given to X3D Max. Not ready to facilitate rotations though. It is more to wait and see if they make a mistake. Instead it's Dupree to get dropped. Astralis taking their time clearing this B portion of the map. But this is giving a lot of time to X3D Max to make their mind up.
And if they leave it too late, that door can just be swung when the bomb plant comes in. It will be, but Glaive has it covered. Big shot, because he's 10 HP, and Magic isn't far off either. Logan Well, he is far off. Wrong side of the map, wrong site, mate. And he's realized it, going to have to go for the save. Astralis picking up that T-side rifle round. Logan definitely could have gone for that one, but maybe not feeling the 1v2, even with the low HP on these two Astralis players. No kit as well. And no AWP to save, so he will just hold on to the Org as Astralis slowly but surely get back on this T side. It's been a bit of a time since we've seen that. 4 rounds now for the Danes. They're being tested. I don't want to say, you know, we're early days here, really. And I know it is City side Nuke, but I had a feeling this would be a little cleaner than maybe it is currently proving to be so. Let's see if Astralis can bounce back with a few T-side rounds, because that's exactly what happened on Mirage. We had a back and forth start, then suddenly Astralis just go, nope, and they shut it down. It was a 9-6 half, in fact, that ended 16-6. So if that doesn't paint, you know, grim reality, I don't know what does. Tactical pause for the likes of X3D Max as they get back into things, working out how to go into this next rifle round, because they know that Astralis are very, very close to breaking their bank.
Oh, Maka just $100 short on being able to purchase up the AWP in this round, so he's only got the AUG to work with. Can't be too disappointed if you're X3D Max with this buy. A fast A play from Astralis. Down into the vents they go, and Glaive able to best the point man for X3D Max off the bat. The early rotation from Jinx has come in down towards B, but will he be ready for Dupree? So aggressive. Able to shut him down. The rest of Astralis looking to try and take Ramperum. Now, Haji's been boosted with the auto shotgun. This is going to be the ideal position for it. No one to bait the attention away. Glaive gets by and Haji waits, shuts down the first man. Zipnix is already out though and does catch him a little off guard. But David P and Logan, they're a long way from B, and that bomb still yet to go down. So they've got time to, you know, kind of get a seed of doubt in their mind as to whether or not this is where Astralis want to end up.
And in the same situation last round, they had a Dupree walk onto A right now before the bomb plant to lurk. So, yeah, they're going to stay in their positions for a little bit of time while they wait for Astralis' positions to be clarified. Now they are, with that bomb plant going down. It's very clear it's B, and the retake is on.
Zipnix holding close at ramp, though. If this kill goes the way of X3D Max, maybe we see them go for it. And they do manage to pick him up, but they get bought so low. Logan's already committed to the save. Astralis going to be in with their 5th round. They are stumbling back to their feet here on the T side of things. They'll be in with another. No money left for X3D Max into the next round either. So things do go from bad to worse.
Yeah, now this T side is starting to get out of control for Astralis. 5 rounds already to their name, and that's the money broken, as said. So 2 guns, I can imagine forced buy around this, but would also make sense to wait for that loss bonus to kick in, get pistols and armor, get a full buy in the follow-up round, and then you have a couple left for the half. That will be the game plan here from X3D Max, just pistols around these buys. Actually, Haji going to fully go for it. The other 2 ecoing, so maybe buying up here because he knows he wants to play the auto shotgun in the next round, and he'll have the money for it regardless of this buy. Plus, every kill you get with that, $900 a piece. Not too bad. Let's see if he can add to his tally. Glaive again down in B. Classic Glaive before this round's even started. Astralis looking to split ramp again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, you know, some IGLs like to lead from being with the team, some like to lead from the back line. Glaive actually leads from the enemy's front line, which... a
little unorthodox.
Yeah, he's all the way down in B and actually resurfacing back from Secret, just toying with this idea right now. Jinx going to get pressured over at ramp and he'll get forced off by Dupree. Going to go blow for blow with them here, and with so many crosshairs trained in on his position, all he can really do is die. 4 players still up here on the X3D Max side of things. And I think if you're the Frenchman here, you're kind of reading into this round as a save already. You know, want to try and keep these rifles up into the following if you can. So they will back off. Going to be a 6th round for Astralis. very much recovering from that 7-3 scoreline.
It certainly surprises me if X3D Max are going to save every time that B bomb site gets taken, no matter how many players are surviving. They've done this in 4-on-5s, 2-on-2s, 2-on-3s, 1-on-2s. Then I'd like to see them actually play the B site, because they're not even giving themselves a chance to play this round. They're just going, okay, if we lose the kill on ramp or we lose, you know, the outside control, we lose the round. Because that's happened 3 or 4 rounds in a row now for Astralis. They've figured out a way to get towards B, and then 3D Max have saved their guns. And that's not really a game plan. You want to at least have a, you know, more than one gunfight around. And it doesn't feel like X3D Max are getting more than one gunfight around.
No, definitely not. And, you know, I mean, maybe even if you know, this vents is being a problem, which it is right now, or, you know, outside control, there are ways you can look to tackle it, right? You can just dedicate a couple of bodies over to Secret, over to vents, down in B. It's not the, you know, the cleanest, the most consistent of approaches, but it could work at countering this aggression that Astralis have been showing. Early damage dealt to Dupree, but Glaive, sneaky as ever, up close outside, is finally going to get bested by the point man. Stationed here for X3D Max. Xyp9x just waiting for this trade to offer itself up, but it's Device to find the equalizer in the meantime. Once again into ramp room and down into B. 4-on-4, so they try and re-aggress outside, but Dupree is waiting ever so patiently for them. And with Device now down in the back line, now down in this B bomb site, these rotations are starting to come through from X3D Max. The bomb will be grouped up, looking to join here. Device's off angle could catch Jinx unaware, and indeed it will. Hadji to try and trade, will pick that up, looking for a bit more. The auto shotgun roaring to life, and he brings Magis down low. Logan going to delete Dupree, and this is a very doable 2v2 for X3D Max now.
Yeah, no kit though, but they're going to be tempted by it regardless. They've got to, giving a lot of rounds away on this B site already. Xyp9x holds for Hadji. Logan moving in as well to join him now. Now they can attempt this 2v2 with a quick peek from Magis. Catches him off guard, and the flank is there. Perfectly played from Astralis. They try and bank the nade off the silo to catch Magisk in the corner, but he'd already repositioned the low player from the bomb plant earlier. Hadji's not able to finish it off, and it will be the round to Astralis. 7-7. Harry, at one point this was, what, 7-3? And we were going, ooh, this is a bit scary. Well, cold, harsh dose of reality has just set in. And Astralis have run wild over this half. Double AWP for the last round here for X3D Max and his shotgun. If there was any buy that might catch Astralis off guard, this could be it.
Yeah, especially as in this round, a much more active approach towards outside. That nade has already found great damage onto Device and Glaive, but it might not matter. Magisk deleting Hadji. Maka has managed to reclaim one onto Dupree at least. But with David P falling inside of B, it looks like it might just be the B play once again from Astralis. Now, the one thing that could go X3D Max's way is if they're able to catch this bomb off guard, but it's not going to rotate in through lobby. They know that they don't have control on this side of the map. Logan has to pick up the pace if he's going to save his teammate, and he will get there just in time, but Xyp9x in his dying breath throws that nade out. So even though Logan's able to save his friend down on ramp, it's only briefly. Now the 1v3 required.
Sneaky he goes round, but Astralis has just dropped down through the vents towards B, so free sight for them. As you can see, already a player has garnered position there. Glaive was here all round, so Logan's realized the error of his ways. It's a B plant again. The woes of X3D Max continue on this lower bomb site as he gives it a go. He attempts it down towards this B site. A 1v3 ahead of him. Device waits in the vents as well for contact, but Logan probably is going to walk right past him here, but just actually spots him there. That can cause the peek from Device, who should have the cross, but Logan jumps past it. He now knows where the second player is, but Glaive up close, surely that's the killer, and it is. Astralis take it, 8-7 on the half. They recover very nicely from what was a good CT beginning from X3D Max. Now they move over to the T side, the harder of the two to play, and not just because Astralis are on the other side. It's going to be a mountain, a huge one, and did 3D Max pack their climbing gear? We're going to find out. Join us for the second half in just a sec.
dancing on my own. When you spill that ramen coke on my t-shirt, yeah, your eyes made it difficult to get my baby. And the next thing I knew, we were so ready to give in, skin to skin on that baseline. Ooh, you give me that high pitch feel, baby. We shared a cigarette, lights first sight, the way you looked at me, couldn't say goodbye, and whatever you did to make it stop, 'cause baby you make me feel something. And the next thing I knew, we were so ready to give in, skin to skin on my baseline. You give me that high pitch feel, baby. And the next thing I knew, we were so ready to give in, skin to skin on my baseline. Ooh.
Today it could be a day of celebrations for Astralis. Obviously, they're celebrating 1 year at the top, but this would also be their 30th win in a row on Nuke if they're able to pick it up and take this series 2-0. We just saw them get 8 rounds over on the T side. So moving into their CT half, the favorite on this map, obviously, it feels like that could be a reality. Obviously, X3D Max, well, they had a very good scoreline at one point in time, sitting 7-3 up. They weren't able to get a single round past that. So the pistol round here could potentially throw X3D Max into the lead once again, but that's a big if. And Astralis just donning full armor in this one. No utility, no kit, relying on aim alone.
But that's what they're great at, Harry. As we already know, Device spotting them in the yard. He gets one, but 2 make it down towards B. So rotate from Dupree already ahead of time. Doesn't want to allow these Ts to get onto the site. Looking like a vent split as well. They could double back towards A. We could see a main wrap after all, but Device is going to hear these footsteps back. Do they check the close right? They do not. He has 3 kills. Bomb dropped as well. Logan gets past, but that bomb is still in the hands of the Device, and Magisk at the back of the site can hold his own as well. Glaive coming in from the heaven to secure 2 more. It's a clean, flawless pistol round for Astralis. The game plan for that T side not working out too well. They may have got yard, but Device let them know further into that A site. And this is going to be a rough T side now for X3D Max to try and face. They put up a great fight so far this series. But this is where the going really gets tough, and we're going to find out if the tough gets going.
Yeah, flat eco here from X3D Max. The best they can hope for is a bomb plant in this round, and even that feels very unlikely. If one team was not going to let you get that bomb planted, it is going to be Astralis. They make quick work of this attempted outside play, but Haji, he has got down through the vent, and this bomb plant can come in. So, yeah, they're happy with that. That's all they possibly wanted from this round. And they're going to get it.
Yeah, probably not much more off the back of the Glock, but a round still successful for X3D Max. They get all that extra money for the full buy round here as Astralis hit 10 on the CT side. We get to see the game plan now for X3D Max. Their first buy round, the most important, of course, to try and break that money early of Astralis. Not let them build up the cash on this CT half that can make them so difficult to get rid of. Should have the AWP as an option as well. Glass cannon into this round. I wonder if they'll even go for it. Maka's been having a great game, but maybe not feeling the glass cannon AWP. Especially when Astralis don't even have one of their own either. So full AKs. up against the Orgs. And Orgless are X3D Max in more than one way, but they'll go fast in towards A. It's Hadji to drop down the vents. I don't know if Astralis caught that. They should be aware of the possibility, and Xyp9x is already here. Matter of fact, just to watch for this secret wrap.
Yeah, just having one man down on B does exert that much more pressure on Astralis, though, and force them to spread these defenses out a bit. Glaive is posted up at ramp, but he'll get flashed off the angle, now falling into the embrace of Xyp9x to help him out, and they're just going to hold for these players. They only anticipated one man being here, so the double up really does blindside the X3D Max squad. Device in with another onto Maka, and this round has all but fallen apart. David P and Hadji, all that remain. The bomb under control of Astralis right now. And they can just sit on it till the end of time here.
These T's desperately hunting for a duel, but Astralis not giving them anything into this round. And they've got to be so methodical, clearing out all these little corners, all these angles Astralis could be hiding in. Yard is clear for now, and they've been gifted that information, but it might even just be a save at this point. 25 seconds, and not seeming to be moving too fast, and Astralis won't be stopping them. They're going to take that round without a worry. 5 players surviving for Astralis. They have no need to hunt down guns. So these weapons are retrieved, at least for X3D Max, but Device, does he check the corner? Ooh, yes, he does. Goodbye, David P. And Hadji will get away with his, because Device is not close enough just yet. So one gun save for X3D Max, but Astralis.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you could almost look at that. You know, only saving one rifle, it maybe would have been better to have everyone die in that round, right? You've got to be partial investing here. You can still buy up in the round prior, I guess, but Hadji's going to be a bit more limited than the rest of the squad. You are relying on getting a bomb down if you want a rifle on him.
At least you have a hero AK for a half buy. That's better than nothing, right? And it's already gone. Spray through the wall. Dupree's is going to lock him out of the round immediately. No vent dive for 3D Max this round, but they will still be putting pressure on the A site with utility. Nothing found from it, though. Maka. Very, very close, and Glaive's keeping an eye on it as well. He's somewhat aware of this. Through the smoke and into the kill. Glaive will find another one. 5-on-3 for Astralis. Drop down towards B, but Xyp9x is already here.
Glaive might beat him to the kill. Xyp9x going to get bested, but Glaive might as well. David P given the opportunity to fight. The issue is so many players from so many angles. Far too many to keep an eye on by just one man. And so now a 12th round locked in for the Danes. Looking to continue their dominant run on Nuke and pick up victory number 30 on this map.
Yeah, 4 rounds away from doing so, and a tactical pause for X3D Max. As they approach another rifle round, of course, Hadji going to be limited. Everyone else can buy up fine. So obviously good time for a pause. They're not going to have many rifle rounds less unless they start to pick them up on this T side, and that doesn't seem all too likely with the way this game's been going, Harry. No AWP even needed for Astralis. They haven't even leaned towards one.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really had to, right? No one's really been dying also, so you haven't really had to rebuy all that much in the Astralis side of things. Maka is once again just a little bit short on donning his AWP over on the T side, so we'll just have the rifle to play around with in this round. Gonna set up these standard outside smokes. Oh, that nade is literally perfect.
Wow. You can't time that better.
Yeah, did they double that up?
Yeah, they did. 2 players in the yard. Glaive was close up to red when they threw that. Magisk was throwing his from main side. Glaive almost doubling up there with Another kill towards the A site. It's Hadji down low, but the T side still going out, still pushing here. No flashbangs to support it, and they're getting what you would expect, a bit of a pounding. Astralis wall banging Maka out, and he can't even leave the hut. 13 rounds for Astralis. That was a really nice nade setup outside.
Yeah. Picture perfect timing on the nades and everything. So a pretty terrifying thing for X3D Max to run into. They've got a partial investment once again, and they'll have their last buy round available to them if they lose this in the next. At that point, they are just force buying till the end of time. And luckily enough, that might not be all too long. It's already Dupree to find the opener. Zipnik's going to get challenged down on ramp. Will at least get picked up by Maka, but Device is in. The relief effort is here, and he has alleviated a lot of the pressure in this round. Hadji, the last man left. Tech9 and a Dream. And they cool Magis, the Dream Catcher. He'll shut that down. Astralis onto a 14th. One last buy in the tank. But X3D Max, to say they're running on fumes, almost a bit of an understatement.
I don't think they're running at this point, Harry, and I don't blame them. Astralis are looking like a powerhouse.
It's more just the momentum from the fuel that was left. There's no more. There's no more.
The car is burning and it's rolling down the hill, but it is moving, Harry.
We at least have the AWP on Maka. We get to see that over on the T side. Can that make a difference here for X3D Max? He's going to be looking in through Squeaky early. Now, this is an avenue in which Astralis have found a man advantage in every CT side round. So they're understandably a bit anxious about peeking into it. Glaive is already set up down in secret, and this isn't a position we've seen from him yet.
One that X3D Max have had to deal with. Device holding the cross here. He might get a free kill. Almost. Very, very close indeed as these smokes come down. Now it's the lower B play, but Glaive goes in front of the Molotov and he gets a kill for it. Only takes 20 points of damage on the retreat, so that's definitely worthwhile. Astralis man advantage, as you say, Harry, unstoppable in doing so. Dupree catches the kill. This AWP is posted. Hadji's just taken down Dupree. There's a trade, and Device gets dropped with the AWP. This AWP for Maka coming in clutch in a crucial moment, but it's still a 2-on-3, and they're walking into Glaive.
They're walking into a stack. They go into that A-bomb site, knowing that there's two players there as well. Hadji had just been engaged by both of them. So map and series point now for Astralis. One more round and they will be picking up their 30th consecutive victory on Nuke, all while on the same day as their 365 days at rank #1. A day of celebration for the Danes.
Yeah, and in a convincing fashion as well across both these maps, unless something can change. But Molly, damage coming through. We do have a dropped event. Jinx gets there, but Astralis, you damn well know that they're aware. Zipnik's first man to fall down to rotate round. It's Logan getting sprayed through the smoke as well. Glaive up close. So two players. Being a bit of a nuisance here to Astralis down in this B bomb site. Magis getting smoked off. He's going to go right through it. Fully confident in that engagement. Jinx only had a Mach 10 anyway, and these Ts are actually out on the A site right now. They've caught a timing through Squeaky. Hadji's getting tagged though, and that molly might kill him. He's so low. Dupree finishing off the job. Another drop into vents, but another man stuck in main. That's Logan. Mac has been found as well, and two players left up for 3D Max to make this round a reality. It doesn't seem like it's happening, and it certainly won't be. Congratulations, Astralis. The 30th win in a row on Nuke. Unstoppable are this team. They continue their streak, and boy, it doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime.